This will be the one-person low shoulder ladder evolution with narration. On our low shoulder ladder, one person, we want to start off at the balance point of the ladder, which is usually on AFD ladders denoted by a red line. When you're at this point, you want to start off with your inside knee down, hand on the beam the ladder, stepping in close to the ladder. You want to lift up with one motion, putting your arm through the rung, grasping as far forward on the bottom beam as you can, resting the top beam on your shoulder with the rung into your shoulder. When you get close to your objective, you want to reach forward to the rung in front of the balance point and grab that rung pinky to beam. You'll then slide your other hand to the rung at the balance point, grasping that rung pinky to beam. At the same time, you're going to slide your elbow under the rung behind the balance point, propping the ladder up on your shoulder horizontally. When the ladder goes into the base of the building, ladder will come directly over your head with a wide stance, and your hands immediately go to the center of the rung as the ladder goes into the building. Before the top of the ladder hits the building, you want to make sure your foot is firmly planted on the bottom rung, looking up as the tip hits the building. As the ladder becomes flat against the building, you want to step to one side, grasp the second and fifth rung in the center of the rungs. Using your legs, you want to move the ladder back until you get a proper climbing angle. Any movement side to side will be rung and beam to get all 4 points of contact. When you're ready to take the ladder away from the building, once again, moving the ladder forward, you want to have rung and rung. The second and fifth rung, using your legs, not your back, to lift the ladder. Hands in the middle of the rungs. Bring the ladder flush with the building. Set it down, and then you're going to put your right foot on the bottom rung. Open up to your left side. Give an all clear. Make sure all overhead obstructions are clear and everything is clear behind you. As the ladder comes away from the building, you want to give it one more kick in with your foot, making sure the base is flush with the building, and then your hands will be in the center of the rungs. When your hand reaches the rung at the balance point, you want to slide it over to the beam, thumb to beam. As you step away, you're going to pivot into the ladder, putting your hand in between the rung, grabbing as far forward on the bottom beam as you can. From a different angle, you can see the ladder's coming off with a wide stance. Hands are in the center of the rung. As he reaches the rung at the balance point, going to slide his hand over, thumb to beam, stepping into the ladder. He's going to put his arm through the rungs, reaching as far forward and grasping the bottom beam as he can. As he does that, the rung at the balance point is going to go directly into his shoulder. His top hand is going to grab the top beam with a C-clamp, fully extended. As he walks away, tip is down, ladder is stable directly on top of your shoulder. When you stop with a ladder, you want to stop with a wide stance with your outside foot slightly forward. You're going to reach up with your outside hand, grasp the top of the beam at the balance point. With one motion, lift the ladder off your shoulder, spinning into the ladder. You're going to reach forward with your inside hand, grabbing the top beam to stabilize it. Once the ladder's stable, you want to set the beam directly onto the ground, and then reach over and put the ladder flat onto the ground.